Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and today we are here with episode number 50 of the Hardcore Ironman series, a series in which, of course, I'm doing my best to stay alive and continuing to do just that as we continue on with the account. Never thought I'd make it to the half-century mark, but here we are nonetheless. So, things looking really good right now at the moment, 430 mil after banking everything, so doing really good in that regard. Last episode was able to get a pair of primordial boots, which ended off my Cerberus grind, and on top of that, I got a Master Wand from a good bit of Mage Training Arena. All of that culminating towards 95 Slayer, which I have obtained, and now I have to go ahead and hunt some Hydra tasks. Hydra drops a ton of alkables, a ton of herbs. A lot of prayer XP is obtained from there, and most importantly, the Dragon Hunter Lance that you can get through combining, and most importantly, a Hydra Claw that you can attach to a Zamorakian Hasta, neither of which I have, but looking to get half of it early on here. 3 Rune Dragons to start. I'll pass. I have a lot of points, so I'm more than happy to just continue to skip, but we'll see whenever I can go ahead and stack a Hydra task or two. Just spam through a task, and it happened to be 131 Hydras, so that is going to be the first one of the account. I'm going to go ahead and store this and look to get 2, so then I can just go back to back on them, because I think that that'd be a lot of fun. In the meantime, I'm going to have to get my max account ready to do some Zammy, because I am going to have to test and really practice a good bit and make sure I feel safe there before I go in the hardcore, because it's going to be scary going there no matter how I go about it, especially if I hadn't had much practice prior, so I'm going to have to do that. I guess I'll kill some jellies. It's not really a task I do too much, but good circumstance. And with only a few tasks in between, was able to go ahead and get another Hydra task, so got a little over 250 total stacked up. Ready to give that a whirl. I also very easily could have just AFK'd through 99 defense, because I was doing a good bit of Slayer while I was watching the USMNT versus Mexico game. Nonetheless, going to save this task for a little bit, I'd imagine. I've almost done half of the agility level that I have to do for this video, because I've made a goal for myself to do one every video. So we're getting there a little bit ahead of schedule. Right now, though, I think I'm going to go ahead and push up to 82 runecrafting, try to get the total level closer to 2.1k. I still need to get my smithing above these two, that way my tiers goes into something somewhat useful, but I'll do that in due time. And in no time at all, managed to get up to 82 rune crafting right there. Can now craft 2 astral runes per essence. Likely won't be doing too much of that, considering blood runes are the only place that I hang at the moment. Game went pretty well as well, just updating there, very happy with that little dose of zero. Alrighty, well, here we are, moment of truth, going in for the first Hydra kill. I haven't done this in a good bit. I basically remember what to do though, so just going off of that, just memory. Gonna plot down some little markers here in a second and really get going, but it's really not too bad. I mean, a lot of people, the real problem here is actually being able to stay here long enough with your prayer, so if that's the main problem, in theory it's not too bad for me. I haven't done Hydra ever since it's been changed to where the head does a little rotational thing before it actually switches different styles, so that's kind of nice, but as you can see I'm a bit rusty, so I'm going to go to not commentating because it's going to be tough. Oh my god, I'm getting out of here. Alright, I'm going to need a refresher on that one. I'll be back here in a second. Oh my god. Whew. Alright, try again. Alright, attempt number 2 coming in here. We'll see if this goes any better. Hopefully I can at least amount to 1 kill. That'd be nice. Haven't done this in a while, so yeah, just taking it slowly. Maybe I'll do the fire skip one day, but for now, just making my way around the room. Alright, here we go. Scary part. Yep, that's the scary part where I switch when I'm not supposed to. Luckily, I recognize that. Oh my goodness. Whew, there we go. Alright. Deep sigh of relief after 1 KC. This should go swimmingly. Little dragon longsword and some sharks for my pain. Alright. Well, we'll continue. Hopefully with no errors. I'll be back with the spoon drop, I think. So walking on up to the lectern here and making some apatol teleports. This will be the end of the Karen Elite, which I honestly didn't plan on doing at all. I remembered looking at it somewhat recently in the last week or so and thinking, oh yeah, I'm pretty close, I should do it. Had no clue I was only like 2 minutes away from doing it. All I had to do was make a teleport scroll and also craft a battle staff in the farming guild. It was absurdly easy, so happy to have gotten that. Now gonna go ahead and speak to Elise outside the Karen Castle, and from there get some nice rewards. So upon talking, there we go. I mean, the most important thing to me is the 50k XP lamp, not gonna lie. I do love that thing. At least momentarily gives the short-term pleasure. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on prayer. This is a super long-term play. As far as I understand, it's one of the most annoying 99s to get. So if for some reason I was ever to max this account, you know, this would be beneficial. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, be a responsible man. And from there, I do have the Rana's Blessing 4, which is a beautiful blessing, best in slot for basically everything you're going to do, because it does give you some good prayer bonus and offensive and defensive bonuses as well. On top of that, I get 8% more fish whenever I'm fishing just throughout the game, so that's beautiful as well, as long as I have that equipped. Most importantly, for what I'm doing right now, I can also teleport to the mount endlessly as long as I like. So while I'm getting 3 kill trips out here, I can save myself a lot of time, so that's going to be great as well. And then beyond that, the Ash Sanctifier also gets full XP from all of the ashes it buries instead of half, so even some better prayer XP there too, and very excited. I actually also can now use Pegasian boots down in this elevator and in the cave down below. I guess not just Pegasians, it's any type of boot, so I can throw these stupid ones away and wear my nice Fashionscape boots that everyone thinks I'm really cool for, because I think that's how the hardcore works. Here's an example of me trying the flame skip. Didn't go too great, but eventually I ended up getting it down a good bit. I did end up getting up to 97 range, but wasn't really expecting it. Hydra, I ended up farming a lot of range XP from. I didn't know that it was going to be that impactful. Alrighty, first little drop coming in here at 66 KC. Got a Hydra's Eye, so that's one piece of the ring, a ring of which I'd be pretty excited to get, because honestly I don't have a Seer's ring or an Archer's ring at the moment, so that'd be a nice little upgrade. I'm not sure how many pieces I need. I believe it's 3. I've never built one of these, honestly, because whenever I came here on my main account, I killed like 500 or 600 and couldn't even get 2 pieces, so I don't know what kind of RNG that is, but it looks like it's evening out at the moment, and yeah, not too far in at the moment, so 66 KC. Looking forward to more. Easy as you like, number 2. Coming in a little over 10 KC later, just as we planned. Spoon drops galore, and one last piece, I guess, is all I'm going to need. Maybe finish this off before 100 KC. I think on average it should take about 300 KC to complete it entirely, so moving a little fast here. So to defend myself here at the end of P3, I'm just making sure I'm being safe. I go ahead, I drink up a full Sarah brew, you know, I'm a little low on HP, already a little weary. Gotta go ahead and protect myself, right? Having a grand old time, reading chat, which I will say I probably shouldn't read as much chat as late into the kill as I do, but what can you say? Can you fault me for loving the people too much? But go into this, I misclicked the mage pray right there beforehand, and then it all goes downhill from there. Okay, well, here we are. Got chance. I just double ate after I got teleported with my Ring of Life. Yeah, went on the final phase of Hydra and kind of just chatting it up, talking about all types of things in Twitch chat, and didn't do a great job at switching back and forth in prayers, so that's interesting. He hit me for 49. I was on like 54 HP, so yeah, could have been that could have been it. That could have been it. But happy to be here. Gonna go do an urban birdhouse run, I think. Just hang out a little bit. So I had to go ahead and take a break after the scary adventures at Hydra yesterday. Just hanging out and skilling today, having a grand old time, and up to 97 woodcutting. Couple levels left there on that grind. Always love seeing the grads in chat. Inching ever closer to the 2100 total mark at this point. Also, total XP is slowly creeping towards 200 mil, which isn't bad at all. I think I was about 330 mil on my main account whenever I maxed. So that kind of puts in perspective how much XP I still have left. I think now I'm going to switch on over to a little bit of mining. I'll get a little bit of amethyst, and I'll also do some motherlode mine, because at the end of the day, the amethyst is very slow, and I still would like to get that closer to 99. So I'll do what I can in that regard. Continuing on with the skilling theme, here we are getting up to 92 farming with that herb right there. Halfway to yet another 99, absolutely lovely. Been keeping up a lot more on the herb and farm runs lately, just doing a little better job as we start to get on this max grind. I've been delaying doing my herb lore for a good while because I want to get it up quite a lot in one go, because honestly herb lore is just such a depressing skill on the iron because it takes forever. So to make sure that I'm not disappointed next time I push through all of it, I need to make sure I have as many herbs as possible. Because if I do all my herbs in the bank and I'm not even at 92, I'd be very sad. I need to get to like 94 for me to feel like I have a shot. I'm still not entirely sure which 99s I should be fearing on the iron. Ones like agility and rune crafting that I fear on a main account, I'm really not that upset with on the iron, because at least it's pretty straightforward on how to train them and I know what to expect and I've done it before. Something like prayer just kind of terrifies me a bit. And I guess herb lore would be the second one for me, but I'm I'd imagine there are other ones I'm missing. It can't be that easy, right? Hanging out at Motherlode Mine at the moment. Gonna go ahead and get up to 93 mining right there with that level. Honestly, so excited that my mining's been pushed so high on this account. It definitely makes it feel a little bit more achievable, the whole maxing thing one day. Mining was something that I waited quite a while for on my main account, and it was brutally painful. So given I've gotten up to 93 at this point, and through runecrafting I'll get up to 94, maybe halfway to 95 in terms of XP that I have in a different skill sort of pre-banked. That means I don't have too much more to do, so I'm very happy with that and looking forward to doing a little bit more skilling. Right now I think I'm going to go get a fishing and cooking level, and that will actually round me all the way up to 2100 total, so let's do it. Got the preemptive fire burnt and now ready to go ahead and catch myself a couple karambwans, throw them on into the fire, and get all the way up to 2100 total. So there we go, halfway to 99 with that fishing level right there, and in addition to that, there we go, up to 93 cooking as well. Such a beautiful sight as we continue to push those 90s ever higher, and oh my, that nice round total level. It's a gift and a curse, I would say, with that total level, because as much as it is nice to get up to 2100, at the same time I also now have the slow grind all the way up to 2200, so let that begin right now. As for me though, actually not going to begin that right now. I'm going to go and push a little bit more Hydra and maybe finish off a ring or get some other spoon drop that I don't deserve. There we go, we did it, easy as you like. I accidentally picked up the item just because I was so excited to get that kill, and I saw a nice little something on the ground, but there we go. Hydra heart right there. That's going to finish off the Brimstone Ring, so time to go make it. I actually don't even know how to make it because I've never done that, but that is the third piece and the final, so looking forward to it. Very nice considering I don't have a Seer's ring or an Archer's ring yet, so that'll be a welcome little upgrade. So the chat has informed me apparently I just have to use these items on each other. I figured there'd be some sort of lore or something, but apparently not. Don't have to go to a furnace or anything. Also, good time to plug, feel free to hit up the Twitch. Got a link down below if you want to check it, but are you sure you wish to combine them? This cannot be reversed. Yeah, I don't really have much use for them separate, and there we go. Beautiful little Brimstone Ring right there. Go ahead and throw it on. Or I guess we can see all the stats from right here. +4 in basically every sort of combat style and attack, and a +4 in defense as well. So that'll be a nice little ring that I can use whenever I'm feeling nice and comfy and I don't need a ring of life. So excited to be able to put that to use. Well, just spammed on through it there because I'm having a grand old time out here. Hunting some more drops. I actually got my third Hydra head drop, which is pretty absurd. I don't know what the rate of it is. I kind of forgot. I think it's like 1 in 300, 1 in 400. So the fact that I have 3 at this point is pretty silly, but we'll take that. Also up to 98 range, of course, and 1.2 mil away. So honestly, I don't know. I can get 99 defense whenever I want, but I'm just kind of saving it. Maybe I'll get them both at the same time. I guess it depends on how quick this range XP flows in, but at Hydra, it's just been nonstop. So I've been enjoying it quite a lot, although it has been taking quite the toll on my my Zora scale, so I might have to go back there at some point, which I really don't want to do, but I mean, it's kind of like free loot, so it's no biggie. And here we go, rounding out the Hydra task, in total up to 259 KC, and I have quite a bit of loot, so I'm excited to go check all that out in the bank here momentarily. 470 tasks done, nice little 100 points from that, up to 1.3k total, so I could do a little bit of skipping to get some more of these if I'm interested in doing that. I'm not sure yet if that's going to be the path that I choose, but wouldn't be too bad at all. Let me drop these karambwans so I can grab the rest of my goodies and hop on out of here. Love this frickin' Mount Corolum teleport on the Rada's Blessing. Also, I have no clue how long my Carol's leather skirt's been degraded, so I'm glad I just noticed that now. Let's get another task. A little bit of Dagnauts in the Catacombs, not too bad. I'll go ahead and stack up another 2 of these Hydra tasks, but I don't think I'm going to be doing anymore because that took so long. Currently doing my favorite agility method in the game, and was just thinking as I go and get my 1 agility level per video, I may as well start to learn Sepulcher because I did unlock another floor last video, which means it's going to be even more beneficial for me to stop by there. It's something I've been meaning to do. I've never done it on my main account, so I really don't know what to expect. As far as people have told me though, there's really no chance I should die, so I think I'm good. Gonna run through there the first time on this account, and hopefully no one was baiting me. So I've done a couple run-throughs here at Sepulcher, slowly starting to understand what it's all about. Luckily nothing that is at all scary to me, but just sort of difficult. Each of the floors gets progressively harder, so early on I started to figure out the early floors, and I was like, oh, this is going to be easy, no problem at all, having a grand old time out here, and then slowly you realize that that is not the case. These fire paths are really what does it for me, because you gotta sprint through and just be absolutely cracked. I will say, I like that there's a bunch of different sort of combinations, it would seem, between the floors. I'm not sure if it's like 4 or 5 different set paths, or maybe there's 4 paths for each floor, and you can have a combination of any of the 4. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. This fire is just absurd. The first time I went through this, I couldn't even make it through the second floor in time, so at least you're getting a little better in that regard. I still haven't made it to the fourth floor, and as far as I understand, I mean, each floor gets progressively harder, so the fourth and the fifth are going to be just absolutely putrid for me. It has seemed like decent agility XP, though. I remember going here and testing it out, and at the beginning, I thought I wasn't even making any progress at all, and by the time I checked, I'd got like 10 or 50k agility XP in what I thought was an absolutely terrible time. So I had no hopes, and I still got a good bit. I'm not sure exactly if the XP rates per hour that they mention here are assuming that you make no mistakes, because if that's the case, I am certainly not getting that sort of XP. As you can tell, this is the one that trips me up. This one messes me up. It's such a long way to go, and oh my goodness, this one's just painful. All right, I think I did good. Run. Alrighty, I'm just gonna have to log out. I honestly can't get through this. Gonna try to learn it a little bit more. Hopefully by the time I get the agility level, I feel a bit more confident myself. Not exactly where I expected to find myself out here on top of a Fremenic rooftop, but Sepulcher was a tough go at it. So I had to take a break, do a little bit of agility here, and with that, managed to get up to 83. Can now use some Brimhaven dungeon shortcuts that I doubt I'll ever have any real use for. Really don't venture down there too much, although I am doing a lot of Konar tasks, so you never know. Now though, I want to go on over to my bank and see what I can get my cash deck up to. I just high out 5KU longbows, so was able to push it up to 26.9 mil almost at the moment. So I have an inventory of a lot of alkables, mostly from Hydra, and we'll see where I can end off at. I'm assuming over 30 mil, so that'll be very exciting. I was able to make the 30 mil stack happen pretty easily and might even push up to 33. Very close there, 32.9, but definitely the highest cash stack that I've ever had by far. And it's also crazy to think that I'll be doing a lot more Hydra going forward, so this won't be the peak of it. I do actually have to spend a good bit of it on gold ore though, because my smithing is still lacking a little bit. Next episode, I'll definitely push that up to 85, because that's a good fair bit of total levels I could just go grab easily. But speaking of a total level that I can go grab pretty easily, I think I'm going to go get 99 defense right now, as we're 20k away, and I'm feeling like having a little bit of fun. So I've gathered some clan chat cuties. It's almost 3 a.m., so it's pretty late in the night, but we're going to go ahead and get it. And what better way than a little bit of revenge at our old friend, the giant rat. Oh my goodness. What's going on, bub? How you doing? It's been a while. I missed you. Oh, oh my. Well. The giant rat lives to see another day. Guess we'll come back for maybe 99 attack in the future. 99, I don't know. We'll have to get it at another point. This guy's over here finishing the duty that I came here for. I appreciate that, my man. Shake my head. Nice little 99 defense coming in though, and now I can go get my Ring of Life cape, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. There we go, nice little light blue and white skill cape. Matching pretty good with the outfit at the moment, and also an endless Ring of Life as I previously mentioned, so I'll be wearing this for quite a bit of my gains soon to come. And happy to have shared the moment with the clan chat homies as well. But bank value is up to about 495 mil, and the total level is up to 2103, so we are getting up there quite a ways. But that is going to be it for this Hardcore Iron Man episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. On top of that, got plenty of places you can check myself and the community out down below in the description. And also, if you want to see more videos like this as soon as I go live, make sure to subscribe. But with that said, hopefully you have a wonderful day, and peace.